So Mr. Lee bought some fruits. 1/3 of the fruits were apples, 1/8 of the remainder were pears, and the rest were oranges. Part A, what was the ratio of the number of apples to the number of pears to the number of oranges? So we have our apples to pears to oranges. 1/3 of the fruits were apples, so there will be 1 for apples, and the remaining would be the remaining 2/3. 1/8 of the remainder were pears. So after buying the apples, 1/8 of the remainder were pears. That will leave the 7/8 to be oranges. So we have to combine these two ratios. They overlap at the pears and oranges. So the pears and oranges in the first ratio is 2, and below here it's 8. So we have to match 2 and 8 to a common multiple of 8. So the upper ratio has to multiply by 4. So that makes the apple to be 4 units. The pears would remain as 1 unit, and oranges would remain as 7 units. So that's a ratio of 4 to 1 to 7 for part A. Part B, Mr. Lee's neighbor gave him another 36 oranges, so it would increase by 36. And the ratio of total number of oranges he had at the end to the total number of fruits he bought was 4 to 3. So how many fruits did Mr. Lee buy? So the total number of fruits bought here was 4 plus 1 plus 7, which is 12 units in total. So the total number of fruits he bought here was 3. So if you multiply that ratio by 4, we have 16 to 12. So if the fruits that he bought was 12 units, then the final amount of oranges he had at the end would be 16 units, according to this. And that tells us that from 7 units to 16 units, the increase of 9 units was caused by the 36 given by the neighbor. So then 1 unit will be 36 dividing by 9, which is 4. And we can then find how many fruits did Mr. Lee buy, which is 12 units. So that gives our answer of 48